So this session is mainly based to take you all through the latest updates that we have implemented that Meta has released. There are a lot of features that Meta has released, but and we are on certain beta phases with Meta. So we have released certain features, whereas some are still in development. So just to keep the whole sales team updated as to where we are with in coordination with Meta, so you all have a better perspective when you all talk to your clients. Now, Meta has released, firstly, a lot of new marketing templates. Now, within these marketing templates, you can have different, like you have catalog, you have carousel, and you have copy code. So basically, these are the new marketing templates which Meta has recently released. I'll take you all through each of them. So firstly, we have a catalog template. Initially, catalog was, we were able to send catalog only within a session. Like unless if a user starts a conversation, then only a catalog message could be triggered to the end user. However, now you can send a catalog as a template. So you'll have to register a catalog as a marketing template, and then you can trigger a catalog template. Now, there are two types of catalog templates. One is where you can send it as a button, where you can basically, if you send this and you click on start shopping, the whole list of catalog that has been uploaded into your uh, feed can be viewed within WhatsApp. The other type of catalog is basically when you can send a particular product. Now, if you choose a particular product, say you have a product ID ABC, and you only want to send that product as a template, you can do that as well in the new catalog template, which is also called as multi-product catalog. So you either send one product or you can send two like multiple products within the same template. So this is the catalog template which has been released. Currently, these new templates, marketing templates, are only on API with us. We are bringing it up into the UI very shortly, but because Meta is upgrading their APIs as well based on everybody's feedback. Like a lot of BSPs are giving feedbacks regarding, okay, certain things are not working, certain things are needed when you use a catalog template, when you use a copy code template. So because they are upgrading their APIs, they also have not released on their UIs. So as and when their APIs are stable, we will create this on our Root Mobile UIs as well. Then we have a Carousel template. So this Carousel template initially was only available in RCS. So it is now also available on WhatsApp, but in the marketing category. So this is again only marketing category, cannot be categorized into utility or any other kind of category. Even in a service, if you're sending a carousel, it will again be in a marketing template only. Now, the number of carousels or cards that can be displayed within a carousel are only 10. So here you can only scroll up to 10, and then afterwards you can send another catalog message saying that please, for more products, please view our entire catalog, and you can send a follow-up catalog message because you're allowed only up to 10 carousels in a carousel template. We'll take all questions at the end of the session. So I'll move on. Copy code template. Now, this copy code template works very well when we have offers or any schemes that a brand wants to release and they want the end user to copy the code and paste it on a particular link or anything of that sort. Now, initially, when any template message was being released in WhatsApp, it was very difficult to copy paste a section of that code or a section of that message on your clipboard. You had to basically copy the entire template or message, then cut out what is not required only, and then copy the word that needs to be copied. Now it is available in a button, and that button is available only these buttons are available only in the marketing template. So these are the three templates which are ready with us on API. And the new APIs which are going to be released next week are the LTO templates. So this LTO template is basically called as a limited time offer template. Now within this, you can put a time limit of your offer. Like this offer ends on 23rd April, or 31st December, copy code. So you can basically put a copy code with an LTO within it. So you basically, the end customer can come to know that this code will expire in an X amount of time, and they can basically use it for copying it into their relevant links or sessions. Currently, all these templates are only released in the marketing category, especially for all these festive seasons. So Meta is doing a lot with regards, because they are also seeing that although they are trying to get more utility cases, but people are, or brands are doing a lot of marketing with marketing on WhatsApp as well. Hence, they have released these new templates that will help them basically uh, market their products or get exposure within the industry. This is the other one which I've already explained. So single product and catalog is live. Multi-product is which will be live next week, which we will have ready APIs which you all can give your clients to use if they want to create a template and send that particular template. Now this multi-product is, again, you're choosing a particular product ID within your catalog and sending it within the template. This is with your templates. Then the next topic that I want to talk about is your address collection message. I'm sure all of you all have already heard about WhatsApp flows. WhatsApp flows is basically when you want to create a journey within WhatsApp, but not leave WhatsApp and not use like a chatbot flow. And what I mean by that, like in a chatbot flow, when you're creating a flow, you're basically asking the end user to put in a lot of information, like give me your name, give me your address, give me your pin code in multiple steps. Whereas in WhatsApp flow, what happens is a form opens up and you can basically put in the relevant information, and then it sends back to the business in one shot. You don't have to basically have a bot with multiple messages asking for the required information. Now this WhatsApp flows uh, is going to be taken up by RML in December. So mid-December we will take up this feature. However, we have other features which are relevant and works like WhatsApp flows. One of them is this address collection message. Now in address collection messages, what happens is you basically send a message within a session, and this session you say provide address. The moment you click provide address, a form like this opens up, and you can ask the end customer to fill in details, and it send it back to the business. In this way, basically, you don't have to ask multiple questions to the end user. Directly, the end user can fill this form and send it back to the business. So this is basically used when you have delivery address collection for deliveries. When you have all these Zomatos, if Swiggy's wants to send their address, then you want the end user to send their address. This is when the address collection message can be used. So this is a workaround as compared to flows. Another use case for flow for basically a substitute of flows is a web view. Now, web view is basically, I'll take you all through that as well. Okay, I'll take you all through that. So, okay, yeah. So web views, what happens is, I'm not sure if you saw the DMRC bot, but let me just take you all through that. One. So if you see this DMRC bot, I'll say hi. So you can see the WhatsApp screen, right? So we say hi, you say English, buy ticket, click here. Now this click here, when you it redirects you to a URL. Now, if you try this on your WhatsApp, it will not go into a different window. It will open up within WhatsApp itself. So this is like a form which is being opened up within WhatsApp. This form, when it's opened within a WhatsApp, basically this URL is being whitelisted or allow listed by Meta. So when we want a web view of, or basically a form that you want to embed within your WhatsApp flow, we can do that. But because this is on a beta version, we have to approach Meta. It's not readily available. You let me know. I will basically write a mail to Meta, and we will allow your end client to host this particular link, or allow this particular link on another page, and that will be allowed within WhatsApp. So you don't have to break your WhatsApp flow, or basically have a multiple a long journey or long chatbot that's happening. You can just create this form, select source, and I'll just source, destination, and you can continue. You can select a number of tickets, 1, 2. So this is a form that is there within WhatsApp, and these are called web views and not WhatsApp flows. WhatsApp flows is basically like a form that opens up within WhatsApp. Here we are allow listing a link. So this link is allow listed by Meta. And in flows, it is a flow that a form opens up within WhatsApp. So flows we are going to take up in December, whereas we have web views, which is available where you can, if your end customer has a form there, we can allow list that form. So that's how the web views work. And for form, we only have the address collection form, which is available right now. So we have two options instead of flows, which is your address collection and your web views available. But very soon we will also have flows where you can have appointment booking, ticket booking, all those kind of things within a flow. Now, data localization. The thing now on premises is going to be stopped by Meta in 2025. There will be no on premises anymore. Currently, what in on Cloud API, all the data that is there is stored on Meta's platform. Now, Meta's platform currently is hosted on in North America. If we want, like many of our government customers or banking customers basically don't want their data to be stored outside India. And that's why they don't opt for Cloud API. They say, no, I want to be on premises and I don't want my data to go out. Therefore, Meta was also like having concerns regarding this, and they are also not releasing all these new features on premises APIs. They are releasing it only on cloud APIs. So what they did is now they have created localized data centers in different regions like India, Brazil, Indonesia, UAE. There are a lot of data localized regions. So if you want your number to be on cloud API but still not reside in the US, they have options to reside in other countries. Even India is available. So for banking customers, we urge all banking customers to move to Cloud API because there are a lot of benefits that happen on Cloud API. You get higher TPS, you get more features available. All the rollouts that happen only on Cloud API. So we strongly recommend everybody to go on Cloud API. And also people, and if there are clients that who are not willing to go on Cloud API, please let them know that there is a data localized cloud that Meta gives, be it India, UAE, in Indonesia, anywhere. Okay. Next is payments. Payments basically is available only for India and Singapore right now. Now, payment again, we were one of the early adopters of payment APIs. We did it for DMRC when payments was not even live in the market. Basically, they did a launch after we implemented DMRC. So the launch that happened at the Conversations event here in Bombay by Meta, that was the first time they launched payment APIs. However, we had already started our integration for payment APIs, and we were the early adopters. So initially, what happened was payment APIs was only available for UPI. Now, currently, it's also available for cards, credit cards, and other modes. So you can do UPI transactions. You can do other modes also on WhatsApp within itself. I'll show you how it works. So basically, what happens here is you get a link. So pay with UPI, you enter your PIN, you get secure, your payment is successful, and you come back on WhatsApp. Even DMRC had this done. I'll show you the DMRC video also. If you see here the DMRC video, you pay with UPI, you continue, you get your ticket within WhatsApp, make the payment, and you get your QR code. So everything happens within WhatsApp. You can do WhatsApp Pay, you can do UPI payments, and you can do other modes like credit card, debit cards, all within WhatsApp once you trigger the payment APIs. Now for payment API, there are configurations that need to be done DSP side, the payment gateway side, and Meta side as well. So any customer that needs payment APIs, we have to get so you'll have to intimate us and that customer's payment gateway also, that they want to use payment APIs within WhatsApp. The payment gateway people also have to enable something at their end. I have to enable for that particular VABA and that particular number. I have to do an enablement from here, And then you can use the RML's APIs to send or trigger order messages. So I'll just show you this order message that gets triggered. Pay now. This is how the order message looks. You say pay now, and then you open your UPI. This is OUPI because DMRC was live only with UPI at the first level, and this screenshot is only with UPI. Now they are going to also implement other modes. Now there are certain other updates also, which okay, with regards to payments and templates. Is there any other questions? Then I will take you all through these small internal route mobile features and functionalities.
Hi, when you mentioned that certain features only works within the sessions, you mean
Correct.
service?
Yes, within a session is yes, your service. Like unless a
Service,
user initiates a message, then only that
right?
will work. And that is for the
Yes.
address collection, which I had
Okay.
mentioned.
So it can be actually a part of our chatbot flow.
Yes, it can.
Okay.
But currently, address collection also is only available for certain regions. I can say only India and Singapore right now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions with regards to payments, API, templates, data localization? Okay. Updates to utility category. Now, basically, there were a lot of there are a lot of issues where brands were raising that although we are creating a utility template, but it is getting rejected because Meta is saying this is marketing content. Now the problem is like any template that had a link or there was a link or any button that the end user had to click, they were by default categorizing that as a marketing template. They were saying that because you're expecting an action by your end user, that is why it is getting categorized as marketing. So now in this new utility options, they are allowing buttons, they are allowing links, they're allowing pay now options, all those kind of things that are available in utility. So you will see a lot more templates getting categorized, or they are metas allowing you templates to be categorized as utility. So I would suggest ask your customer to always try using a utility template for the matter that it's cheaper than marketing. If it gets rejected and you're sure that it is a utility content only, we can raise a concern with Meta and get that approved. Now the other thing is if the template has a mix of marketing content and utility content both, then by default it will get categorized as a marketing category. So try and ask your customers to tweak the template a little, try and see if it can get categorized into a utility because they are allowing a lot more use cases in utility. Now, with regards to our new summary dashboard, it's not new right now, but I'm just taking everybody through it. So, reporting, we have reporting here, and we have all these 4 sections of reporting that is available. In summary reports, okay. So, in reporting, okay, so you can have archive reports here, which nothing has changed here. In daily reports, also nothing has changed. You can see the messaging of the daily count, daily message that goes out, what is the DLR, etc. The same content comes in your extracts as well. In summary reports, now we only see new billing summary, where you have messages here and conversations here. We have gone away with the old summary table where it said business initiated, user initiated, all that is now removed from the customer panel. You only see new billing summary. So we have populated data from July in these new billing summary tables. Anything beyond before July, please reach out to the support team. They will help you to get any data that's required, and they will support team will reach out to the relevant people to get this information. Now, in your due billing summary, you have 2 tabs here called one called as messages, one called as conversations. In messages tab, you can see the number of messages that are actually submitted. That's business initiated or whether it is user initiated. Now, if a brand is sending basically 300 messages, it will come here as 300. Even if like 10 messages are sent to one particular number, it will come as 10 here. However, in your conversations, you catch the 24-hour window. So you will see submitted as only 20 here. Why? That's because if you're repeating or basically sending messages to multiple messages to the same number within a 24-hour, the messages count will have the actual message submission. The conversation will count is how many conversations are created for that particular mobile number. So basically, if the brand sends Trinet 10 messages today, I will see 10 messages in the message tab and only one count in the conversation tab because they are reaching out to me in 24 hours only. You can export both messages and conversations from this export file summary. Template reports, we are revamping this soon, but currently you can see that number of the template name and the number of counts that are sent. This is only message send count. This is nothing to do with conversations or anything. How many templates are messages are sent using that particular template for any time period that you need to see that. This is with regards to your new summary tables that your clients can see. Then this BMX pin. So let's try and see BMX pin now. So this is, I have taken a test user here where I'm sure all of you all are already using the BMX pin for SMS. So currently we have also created a next gen count here. If you go within this next gen count, so here we have next gen count section. In this next gen section, you have three dashboard, which is your summary dashboard, your user routing dashboard, and your build summary section. Within your summary dashboard, you can see the total number of submissions made for each of your users uh, under each product. So if you have multiple usernames and if they are sending traffic within WhatsApp or Viber or RCS, you can see the total submitted count. This is actual message submitted, nothing to do with conversation, nothing to do with RCS send, nothing like that. This is pure submission count that is done on your system. So you basically just gauge your traffic. So this is going to be good to see how much traffic your customer is pushing on a particular day or a particular date range. You can submit and you can also download your data from here. Then we have build summaries. This build summaries again RBM, WBM, and VBM. So basically all your three products. If you want any particular, you want consumption count for any particular product, you go here and you can select the username, whichever username you want, and you can select the date. You will get all your counts here. I don't have which. Okay, so basically one user, this is one user, and this is the date period. You can see the number of conversations. So this basically tells you only the conversations build count that is going to be done for the end client. This is the same count that your client can see, so you don't have to really log into your customers' accounts one by one to fetch the counts. You can directly see all the counts here, whatever username you want. Pick up the username, see the counts. If you want all, please look to all, and you can also export this file and check the conversations counts that's going to be billed to the end customer. Similarly, you can work for VBM and RBM. Now, the other important thing here is your user routing. I'm sure all of you all are already aware of the routing table that is being uh, held at the back end for billing purposes. Now, the routing table is used only for billing. So whatever rates are there in your routing table at the end of the day is what will get billed. So yeah, November month was the first time we went fully automated for billing. So there will be little hiccups here up and down for this implementation, but please feel free to reach out to us or the support team accordingly if there are any discrepancies. If you go to WBM, select a user, say, okay. So here if I see, you can see now why we have introduced operator also here is because we are using one particular format across all products. Now SMS operator is needed, RCS operator is needed. WBS we don't need operator name, but this is just maintained at the back end because by chance if Meta ever introduces concept of pricing operator level, then we have it implemented. However, now if there is an India rate given for this particular user, it is already put it into the ops team basically puts the rate in the routing table for India, and all operators by default will also get updated with the same rate. Okay, that's why I say please check all your routing tables whether they are updated with the most updated rate. The syncing from Odoo and routing table is still a development. Therefore, any new rates that are getting approved, please mention it to the ops team to update it in the routing table. Whatever rates are updated in the routing table, from that day onwards, your rate will get captured in the billing. Any deviation from that, you will have to take approvals from your heads, saying that we want a manual billing done, and Mamta will raise a manual bill for you. Last month, I also checked, there were a lot of discrepancies versus Odoo to what is in the routing table. We asked a lot of BMs to reach out to us or reach out to the ops team to update the routing table with the most updated rate to be captured for the final billing. So please make sure you are updating or you're checking your routing table and the prices inputted here. We are automating or we are creating a price change form also on Odoo. So whenever you're changing a price in Odoo, there will be an alert which is going to go to the finance team, and they will also check whether everything is updated. But as a first step or initiate, first, because this is the first month that it's gone fully automated, I strongly recommend you check your routing table, check the rates for your users. I know it's a little tedious work, but this is just a one-time effort for of smooth billing in the future. So this is your routing table where we have all the rates. Any other regions are there, you can also see this is India. We'll also put a drop down for country here very soon. But if you have any other countries, it will come down in your next page. If you go next, you will see all your countries here. Currently, if you see this work FMT has only India, that's why you see only India here with all the operator names with the same rate for all your routing. Okay, this is your routing table. Then web views, I already spoke about web views. CRM integration. CRM integration, basically we are live with MoEngage, Clever Tap, and Web Engage. We are almost integrated. We will in this month we are going to go live with Web Engage as well. Zoho as so we have four CRM integrations: Clever Tap, Zoho, Web Engage, and MoEngage. So if you have any customers that need integrations to be activated for them, please reach out to us and we will guide them on how that needs to be done. This tech provider game, a tech provider program. So all ISVs now eventually will have to get onboarded via this tech provider program. Currently existing ISVs, nothing will change until next December 24 session for tech provider program, where ISVs we are new documents for ISVs, as ISVs will directly get onboarded on Meta, and they will choose a BSP on FB Manager itself. So they will get onboarded on Meta's FB Manager, and from there they will choose Root Mobile as a BSP, exhibits that will be required. But this will, once we get proper confirmation from legal, we will get that live. So this tech provider program basically will only ease the onboarding process, where your ISVs can directly onboard customers on their embedded sign up. Okay. So tech providers will host their own embedded sign up, onboard the customers, choose Root Mobile as a BSP. They will use Root Mobile APIs at the end of the day. Billing will still happen to your ISV for all your end clients. Direct billing to Meta will not happen with the ISV. They are only getting onboarded as tech providers. So nothing changes in respects to billing, but agreement-wise, there are a lot of changes which we will release shortly. All your existing ISVs have time till next December 24. So once we have a proper flow of what agreements need to be done for existing ISVs, we will redo all of that with legal and compliance in place. So this is a few updates that I wanted to give you all. So any questions? Then I'll also talk about a little about the new automated billing. I'll just few inputs with regards to billing. This time in billing, you all must have got an automated bill where you see average price written on the bill. Now this happens because the initially country pricing calculation was done manually by the product team, and then it was being given to the to finance team to raise an invoice where they used to directly put a count and they used to put the final price. Now for country pricing, because it is automated from the system, any even a single message going out of India will be charged as per the rate in the routing table, and that will reflect in your summary table on your invoice. Now, because we can't show a long, like a lot of customers have pricing for multiple countries and the list is really long. So we can't put that entire list in your invoice. So what, and this is a practice that the finance team has been following on SMS as well. So if there is a country pricing done, they put the total count, they'll put an average price, and then they'll put the total amount. Along with the invoice, you will get a link. If you click on that link, you will get the entire detailed calculation of how the total cost has been calculated. So number of messages based on category into the selling price that's there. I'll show you an example report. So now basically what happens is you will get a report like this in your link where I'm just zooming all this unwanted. Basically, this is what you will get with your total selling price. So each your username, what country it is gone to, and basically your selling price that's applicable. Now, if you see here for India and India marketing, there is 74 year and 75 year. Now, what happened here is basically the price in the routing table was changed in the last week of November. So till 23rd November, it picked up price at 75. After that, it started picking up price at 74. So because of that, there is a mismatch in the calculation. So you have to make sure that whatever prices are there in your routing table, or if you want a price to be updated, please do it immediately so it gets implemented from that point in time. You also need to let your customers know that this price cannot go backdated. We cannot do anything backdated. That's how they do it on SMS. So if a price needs to be changed, please tell your customer for a following date. So if you are doing a price change, say December 7th, tell them we will do it from that, like when the price is put into the system. Or if you want it to be done from 1st of Jan, then let the ops team know, please, this needs to be done from the 1st of Jan, this price upgradation, and they will do it accordingly. So the report that goes out to the end user will be in this format where you have submit. If the total selling price is based on submit or delivered, that calculation will be shown here with your total cost here. So this link will be given in your invoice itself. So customers don't have to ask you all multiple times how the calculation of country pricing is done. Everything will be seen in your report. Also, the prices what are captured will also be seen. So if you see there is 74 and 75, means there is a issue with the routing. It means you all have updated it on a particular date, or if you see completely another price in your report here, that means the price in the routing table is not updated, or you all have not communicated to the ops team to update the routing table. Another thing is basically if there is no routing enabled, say an Indian customer has routing enabled only for India and outside India it's not enabled, and there are still messages going outside India, like say for this case, okay, it went to rest of Asia Pacific. This was Australia mainly. If you see here, it is Australia. It submitted 158, but because routing was not there, all failed. So if it is a routing error, or basically if routing is not there, you will be charged at your default rate, which is your 74 paise. You will be not charged at the international rate because routing is not there for that particular customer, but it is charged because your billing is based on submission. Got it? So this is how the automated bills will be generated going forward from now. You will get a link, you will get average price. If there is no country, basically your end user is not sending anything outside country, then your average price will be equal to your price that you have sold at. So yeah, that's it from my side. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can ask the questions here as well. Any question? Also, please, I would suggest you all check your bills, check your invoices this time, see the links, and check if all the prices are updated correctly. Means if the invoices come correctly, means your details in the routing table is updated and is up to date. If you see discrepancies, please reach out to finance team, the ops team to update the pricing. This is very crucial for billing. Okay. I'll do a follow-up session as well again. If anybody or anyone has missed this session, the marketing team will also have one more session, I think, next week. We are also planning to have a session for all our clients. So a similar session, obviously, with BMX Pin and all, I will not take them through. I will not take them through billing also. I will leave that discussion for the sales team to have with your end clients. But I will do a update session for new updates on Meta, new APIs which are available, the payment solutions which are available. That session I will take a half an hour session for all your clients. The marketing team will set up a webinar. We will send the link of the webinar to all the sales team. Excuse me, 1 minute. We will send a link of the webinar to all our sales team. We are not publicly posting it anywhere because we are doing it only for RML clients. We will send a link to all of you. You all can send it to all your clients and ask them to register. If you want us to send a broadcast to everybody, we can do that as well. If you can give us the email IDs, we can send it. But ideally, if you have, you can also send it to all your clients and get that out. So we'll do a follow-up session with the sales team once also. I'll cover up the same points. And for client session, I will do only Meta update. That's all. If you have any questions, please reach out. It's important that all the sales guys understand everything so that we can basically get more customers onboarded. Anything else, anybody? Or can we conclude the session? Okay. Pooja, do you have anything that you want to mention from the marketing team to all the sales guys?
No, nothing as such, but just highlighting that we'll be scheduling one more webinar for all the customers, and we'll be shortly sending the invite for the same through WhatsApp. You can send it, and a Zoom link is attached to that message. So please make sure to circulate those amongst your customers who wants to attend the event.
Okay. We also have a next gen ID which is there with the supporting Pooja. Basically, it includes all the clients plus it includes all our internal sales team. So if you use that token, all the clients will default get an email for you for registration.
Perfect. I'll use that. I'll send an
And
email for
also
that.
you can use it to sales guy. Send it to the sales guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Kamal sir, any questions? Anybody?
No, Tenet, no. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. We can conclude the session now.